Application: perimeter of a rectangle. Here we've drawn a rectangle, and we also have an application problem, so let's read through the problem together. The perimeter of a rectangular flower garden is 56 feet. The length is 4 more than the width. Find the width and the length. The first thing we want to do is determine what it is that the problem is asking us to do. When we look at our problem, it asks us to find the width and the length. So the first thing we want to do is give our width and our length variable names. Our problem tells us the length is 4 more than the width. So what is the variable name that we're going to give the width? The width is the one they tell us the least about. So let's give our width the variable name W. Looking at our rectangle, we've given our width the variable name W. So what does the problem tell us about the length? The length is 4 more than the width. Well, since our width is W and the length is 4 more than that, let's give our length the variable name W plus 4. Here we've given our length the variable name W plus 4. So how do we determine how to find the perimeter of this rectangle? The first thing we want to do is look at the formula for the perimeter of a rectangle. Our formula for perimeter of a rectangle is 2L plus 2W equals P, which means 2 times the length plus 2 times the width equals the perimeter. Anytime we have a two-term variable name and we have to multiply, be sure to put it in parentheses. You'll notice here that we have the name for our length in parentheses because we're going to have to multiply each term of that by 2. So now let's write our equation and get ready to solve it. We're going to multiply 2 times our length, and our length is W plus 4. Next we want to multiply 2 times our width. Since our variable name for the width is W, we have 2 times W, and now this will equal our perimeter, which is 56 feet. Here we have our equation, so now we're ready to solve. Now we've solved our equation using the addition and multiplication principles, and we first started with the distributive property, and we see that W equals 12. But we look back at the problem and find they want us to find the width and the length. So if our width is 12, to find our length we refer back to the variable name that we gave it. Our width is 12 feet, and since our length is 4 more than our width, now that we know our width is 12, we'll add 12 plus 4 and learn that our length is 16 feet. So our perimeter of our rectangular garden, our perimeter was 56 feet, but we have worked out our equation and found that the width of our garden is 12 feet and the length is 16. And to check this, you can always put it back in the equation and see if you do get 56 feet as your perimeter.